if you're new, this is Michelle and this is Silver Colored Glasses, where we talk about senior living. And today I thought that I would find out who among you are solo stars. And what I mean by that is, are you living alone and enjoying it? Do you have a life full of fun and adventure and all that it can bring? If so, then stay tuned. We're going to talk about that. So recently I had a pretty long conversation with a friend of mine who was curious about why I choose to live alone. I've lived alone for about 15 years now, and I sort of had to think about it for a while before I answered. And what I got from her was that she was feeling sad for me, like I was missing out on things, or I was I was lonely, and what I wanted to make sure that I imparted to her was that I choose to live alone. And the reasons that I live alone include a lot of benefits. And so today I was sort of scrolling through YouTube a little bit, and I happened upon a Jeff Foxworthy comedy show, and he is the one that does the you might be a redneck if kind of a thing. And so I thought that might be fun to sort of throw in the video today, just to kind of see who of you out there are living alone and really loving it. And I wanted to talk to you about the benefits of living alone as well. So let's get started. So number one, if you hurry to get home as fast as you possibly can to get into the sanctuary of your home, you might be a solo star. I do that. I find myself doing that. I can't wait to get home from work, to get to my home where it's quiet and peaceful, and it's decorated the way that I want to, and it is full of my pets, and it's just my place. It's just my place. So I find myself driving and thinking about and looking forward to getting home. So you might be a solo star if you do the same. Number two, if you love having a full choice over what you do. And what I mean by that is that you look forward to choosing the things that you want to do. You look forward to setting your own schedule, to making your own choices without having to compromise. If so, you might be a solo star. Let's see. Number three, if you love being in full charge of your own things, you might be a solo star. Now, I love having my own things at my home. I love being in charge of my own pets, deciding what pets I'm gonna have, deciding what things I'm gonna have in my home. And I found that when I was married, I was not good at compromising, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. But when you live alone, you don't have to do that. And so I see that as a real benefit of living solo. Number four, if you love being in charge of your own money and your own finances, you might be a solo star. Because I find it very empowering to know that I am making my own money, I'm taking care of myself, and I'm making the choices about what I spend my money on and how I deal with my own finances my own way. And I don't have to rely on someone else's money or, again, compromise or make decisions about what I'm going to be spending my money on, because it's mine. And I love that. I love feeling in charge of that. I feel like I do a much better job of just dealing with my own finances rather than trying to incorporate someone else's in there. And I really see that as a real benefit. I can spend my money how I choose to spend my money, which is really exciting for me. I can make a budget, and I can look forward to things, and I can save up for the things that I really, really want, and it's mine, and it's my money. And I feel sort of proud that I'm able to support myself, make my own money, and make my own decisions about my finances. So I see that as a real benefit. Okay, number 5. If you love being in full command of your own schedule, you might be a solo star. And I hit on that a little bit, I guess, earlier, but being able to wake up when I want to, go to bed when I want to, go out and do things with friends or family when I want to, and not have to check with someone else or work around someone else's schedule, again, for me, is very freeing. It's an ability that allows you to create your life and create your social engagements and your time at home just the way that you want to. And for me, as an introvert, that has been really helpful because I don't have to feel guilty about not going out and not going to do things with a partner that I don't want to. And that's not to mean that I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend time with people. I don't want to go out with family and friends. I absolutely do, and I make time for that. But that's my choice to do that. And I don't feel guilty about saying no if I want to stay home. And then, you know, the waking up, going to bed, I can stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning reading my book if I want to. And I don't have to feel that I might be imposing on or upsetting someone else, or waking someone else up too early if I want to get up early to watch the sunrise. And so for me, that's a really fun thing for me to be able to do in just choosing my own schedule and looking forward to what that entails. Okay, number 6. If you find your time at home peaceful and rejuvenating, you might be a solo star. And for me, as I mentioned in the first one, my home is my sanctuary, my peaceful place. And so when I feel like I'm stressed out, or when I'm overworked, or if I'm upset about something, or if I'm just feeling sort of overstimulated in some ways, my home is something that I've created where I can go to, I get rejuvenated, I can decompress, and it's quiet, and I can play music, and I can do whatever I want to do, dance around if I want to. But for me, it's my peace, and it's my solitude, and it's my my way of rejuvenating and gaining energy. And I know that that might be a little bit different than extroverts, where you get a lot of your energy and from socializing and being with other people. For me, being an introvert and living alone, this is where I do that. This is where I get my peace. So if you go along with that, you might be a solo star. Okay, number 7, we're almost done here. Number 7, if you love having your own space to be able to design the way that you choose to and the way that you want to, just the way that you are, you might be a solo star. I love to do DIYs. I love to decorate. I love to change things around. I love to pick out paint colors, and I love to put things up on the walls. And for me, being able to do that as I want to and not have to sort of combine someone else's style into my own home, it is very exciting. And I love to, you know, go from room to room and decide what I want in each one of those rooms, and I can see my things, and I can see the things that I love, and I find that really exciting. So if you want to design your own place, and if you enjoy that, you might be a solo star. Number 8, if you love having the choice of how and when to clean, do the dishes, vacuum, do the laundry, all of that stuff, you might be a solo star. I love the fact that I no longer have to feel pressured to present the perfect home because there's other people living with me. I know that when I was raising my kids, I would stay up after they went to bed and make sure that the house was all clean and do all of my chores after they went to bed, because I wanted to make sure, I guess as a mom, that, you know, their environment was as perfect as I could make it. But I really love the fact that I can just decide when I want to do that and when I don't want to do that. It's really freeing. Okay, number 9. If staying in your PJs with no makeup on all day long is something that you enjoy or want to do, you can do that. And if you do, you might be a solo star. I love the fact that I can just not present, I guess, and not feel like I have to have makeup on, get dressed if I don't want to. And again, that might seem silly, but you know, just the fact that I don't feel like I have to do that is just a, I don't know, just something that I really look forward to once in a while. Once in a while, not all the time. Let's see, number 10, we've got 2 more. Number 10, if you like not having to compromise on decisions about what you eat, what you do, where you go, then you might be a solo star. I love the fact that I can make my own choices and I don't have to work around somebody else's schedule, and I don't have to feel guilty if I don't want to do something. I can just make those decisions. I can eat what they're calling, I think now, a girl's dinner of just crackers and cheese or a salad, or just throw a whole bunch of whatever's in my fridge together. I don't have to cook if I don't want to. And I can just, you know, make those decisions as I want to, and whatever feels good and whatever sounds good at the time is something that I really enjoy. And it lets you be creative a little bit too. I can eat what I want, and I don't have anybody else's dietary issues or needs to work around, and preferences. I can just choose what I want. So I really love that. And last, number 11. If you like to spread yourself out in the bed and hog all the covers, you might be a solo star. I love that about having my own bed, having my own room, my own space. I can, again, decorate it the way that I want to, but my bed is my bed. And again, people might see that as, you know, that they want to have a partner in the bed. They've gotten used to having somebody in the bed. But even now, when I have to share a bed on a trip or, you know, any of that kind of stuff, then I just feel claustrophobic and cramped. And I really love being able to do that on my own. So love that. Okay, guys, so those are the benefits that I see of living alone. And again, that's my decision. I'm not saying, you know, that you should change your lifestyle or that living alone is better than living with a partner. Of course not. Whatever your preference is. But I wanted to share some benefits after the conversation that I had with my friend, because I did get the impression that she felt bad for me and she felt like I was lonely, and she didn't feel like it was something that I was choosing, but just something that I had to deal with and make do with. And that's not the case at all. I'm choosing to be on my own. And even if I do find a partner, which I hope, you know, that's in my future, I don't know that I would want to live with somebody again. You know, the thought of having somebody to go to dinner with and having somebody to spend time with when it's, you know, both of our choice to do that, and then going back to our own spaces is something that I feel like at this point in my life, that's how I would want to do that. That may change, but at least right now, that's kind of what I'm thinking in terms of just having my own space. I just really, really enjoy it, and I find it very freeing, and you know, that's just something that I'm doing. So, Are those of you that are living alone, what are the benefits do you see? Did I miss anything? Are you feeling like there's some things about it that you really enjoy? If so, put those down in the comments. I would love to hear that. And also the struggles of living alone. That, you know, that there's certainly some struggles as well. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are after watching the video. Also, if you felt like you enjoyed this video, please think about subscribing. I would love to have you return and watch the other videos that I have, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I will put up some pictures. We just had a big snow yesterday. We got 8 inches in Wyoming, and it's May 19th now, so that was May 18th. It was crazy. They got over almost 2 feet of snow up on the mountain that's close to us. So crazy. I'll put some quick pictures up of that, and please come back for the next video. I would so like to have you. I will talk to you next time. Thanks so much. Bye. It is May 18th, Monday morning, and we are getting a heavy snow. Beautiful though, really wet. We needed it. We didn't get a lot of snow this winter, so we don't want there to be a fire danger. So we definitely needed it. Isn't it beautiful?